What is going on, everyone? Commodore last year today brings to us my live reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen manga chapter 179. Now, it is Sunday morning. Today is the day we are here to read the latest installment of Okkotsu and Gege's masterpiece. I almost said the up and coming, but then I remembered watching last Friday, after the greatness of the chapter we got last week, Jujutsu Kaisen 0, the movie. If you haven't seen my thoughts on the film itself, there is a review I did for it last week as soon as I got home. That'll be at the end of the video. Go and check it out if you haven't already. Because I've already been hyped just to have Okkotsu in the main manga. Right? You already know, I love this prequel to death. And it's going to, you know what, from now on with this channel, anytime someone is the central focus of whatever's happening in the arc or chapter, whatever, their volume cover, if they got one, they're going to be right here. Right? I think you already pretty much noticed that at this point in time when it comes to certain characters and all that. But after I read the chapter and then I watched the film, I think my love and appreciation for Okkotsu has ascended to new heights. And it's so tough because I love Yuji, Megumi, Nobar, all of them. I already said before. But Okkotsu's one of them. It's like, bro, he's just mega goated. And he has the Megumi Ogata attacks too. But now, I'm seeing 3 individuals. 2 of them are ops. But one of them is my boy. And he said domain expansion. So I am beyond ready, man. I saw that Vince put up a little tiny poll thing asking which ability would you like, tool, technique, whatever it was and stuff. And I'm going to say this right now. I haven't clicked my answer. Because if I see what I'm about to see right now from Okkotsu, should be on that damn poll, I'm going to type something else and write it in. So, let's get into this chapter, man. I am hyped to the roof. I had to stay away from everything possible so I can be able to experience this in its purest form. So, without further ado, let's get into it, man. Here we go. Jujutsu Kaisen, chapter 179. And here we go. Let me... this is one of those, this single page here, man. Domain expansion. You're seeing right there, Takako, Okkotsu, and then Ryu. And I really like too, because again, if you remember the double spread from the end of last chapter, how it went from Takako to Okkotsu and then Ryu, like in that order, it's the same like going down, up to down and stuff. So that's really dope. Sendai Colony Part 6, Chapter 179. And I want to click the single page thing just in case, but at the same time, I feel like it could be a double. It could be a double. It could be a double. All right, let's go. Click. It's a single. It's a single. Hold on. In overlapping domains, the can't-miss attacks cancel each other out. In order to avoid giving Okkotsu the initiative, Ishigori and Uro needed to keep Rika out of the barrier. Okay. But will they be capable of doing so? But it may try to intrude later, which, again, I think the best example we've seen before is when Yuji invaded Mahito's domain during the fight with Nanami, going back to the Junpei arc. That's like one of the biggest factors that can still come in. And Rika, just a monster at this point, so gotta be short and sweet. So it looks like the domain is starting to form right now, and based on the overlaps and all that, you can see it in there. It's Takako's and Ryu's. And Rika, of course, right there on the side. Ishigori had just knocked Rika... wait. Well, it didn't look like she got knocked, though. Ishigori had just knocked Rika over 20 meters... Oh, from previous chapter. Makes more sense. Previous chapter. But Rika over 20 meters away, so they didn't need to do anything special. Rika would never reach the barrier before construction. I love how now they got also their little heads too, like the little mini drawn heads. That's awesome. However, the last remnants of Rika Orimoto's will inside Rika could not accept that. Even if she went off to the other side, there is still little remnants of Orimoto within. Oh my god, okay. And Isaac, give back Yuta. Rika's gears ratchet up a notch. Oh no, the eyes opening! Oh god. It kept it. I would have been scared to death if it didn't keep it, because then it's like, well, what else could else do? But you know what? It kept the eye. At that moment. Oh god, it's a double. Kurorushi? Bro, how did... That is a little wild, I ain't gonna lie. I was not expecting to see this. Kuro just literally pulled back. I thought they got smoked completely. But you see the reactions to Takako, Ryu, and the Okkotsu. They're like, what? Like, nani? You see question marks and exclamation marks. That's a nani right there. I like the taste of iron. Hold on, let me single page this. This is very weird. A modern day black demon had skittered into the barrier. That is... I mean, again, it is a special grade and stuff. So, I mean, if it were to come back, there's that for that. But even so, I figured at the very least, there's no way that thing was going to come back. And outside the barrier, reinforced cockroaches were distracting Rika. Oh, God. So this is how it's... Oh, man. Nah, Rika, I need you to pull up. Well, I awaken, I need you to use the Almighty. Something. Before going dormant, Kurorushi had reproduced by parotheogenesis. I am hopefully pronouncing that properly. If not, I didn't go to science class. After the parents' exorcism, the cursed energy of fear throughout Japan was once more poured into that child. There is a series that... Yo, nah. The name should come to mind right now. The name should come to mind from Persona 3. Erebus, is it? It's the one at the very end. The one that basically harbors, like, it's the whole thing with Nyx and stuff. Like, yo, that's what it's starting to remind me of right now, basically. The embodiment of fear itself. All that being placed in this one vessel. It has to be Erebus, I think it is. That's what the name from Persona 3. But that's what reminds me so much of that. Where basically, like, all, like, the fear that's within, like, this entire country or within the world itself, whatever, is being poured into this one thing so they can summon the fall of Nyx and bring this thing down to destroy humanity. That's what it's starting to remind me of. But it has, like, its own twist. So after the parents' exorcism, the cursed energy of fear throughout Japan was once more poured into the child. Even if Kurorushi, the player, died, Kurorushi, the cursed spirit, would still go strong. Okay, and now my head has been mind blown too because Kurorushi was actual person. You know what's crazy, man? My head, I think, has gone into orbit now at this point every time I read Jujutsu Kaisen, and I really can't be asked to remember details when you're getting hit with stuff like this. Like this goddamn cockroach that I felt was just like another Mahito demon thing, but without the speech. It just has the insanity part of it. So the parents exercised their own kid, and then it became the thing that we're seeing right now for Kurorushi. That is wild. The clash of three domains is more complex than for two. Oh my god, you see right there, the ball is it's expanding. As they erected their barriers, the internal and external conditions differed. And you just cracks and cracks went off, and there was an unexpected intruder. Oh my god, hold on. Oh, she cheeked though. Hold on. Causing the barriers to break. Oh god, we have 4 demons literally just in this one spot. There's no way, there's too many. There's too much hostility. You cannot create a barrier. They literally did the rock gif where they're like this, and it got blown to bits right afterwards. You know, like when Rhino Gore Chris Jericho threw the Titantron thing on SmackDown, and they had to bring up the big fist after? That's basically what just happened right now. 4 monsters were trying to go too crazy, and the barrier just said, nah, we can't. Wait, hold the fort? No, we can't hold the fort. The fort's gone at this point. But look at them all stand stuff and everything. And you see Okkotsu, like, everyone's looks like, and he's like, god damn it. He's just like, damn it. Oh, but I better see his domain still, even though right now it looks like it's not going to be possible because of how much, like, insanity is in this one little spot. But shout out to Gege right there for the Takako drawing and stuff. That's we're not gonna ignore that at all because we're real ones. But I also find that very interesting that the mist is completely gone on her end too, because normally that would have been covered. That's not the case, and Ryu looking absolutely fabulous and stuff with the fin and everything going on. Kurorushi distracted Uro, whom she considered a particularly nasty opponent. And Okkotsu didn't miss his opportunity. Look at the kick! Oh god. That's a Kizaru level kick. And he just banged right off her back. I thought he was going to go for like the nape of the neck, but it looks like right there you see like the damage on her back as she gets flung right through to the ground. But no. She got hit, but she still made the landing. Bro, what is going on? This is wild. Normal people, but I should say they aren't normal. They are far from normal. So it makes sense that this is happening. Because anybody else, even the rookies, catch a kick from Yuta, they are getting going through the earth probably. And Takako just a stance up. Alright, bet. And then you see Kuro running towards her, and then I believe right here, because you see this because he has the blade, but also there's looks like the cockroach or black or whatever it's on here on the right hand side and stuff, like clup 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 that's going. And she's pulling onto the space itself. Now here we go. Immediately after domain expansion, one's curse technique burns away, making it difficult to use. Oh damn. Oh no, and if the life festering sword, if it connects right now, Takako might get smoked. Takako might get smoked. Because you see right there, she's noticing the push is gone. She's like, damn it. And Kuro's just coming in. Yeah. And just getting swung at right there. You see the arm just bang, just gets cut. And you just see the festering just taking over right after. That's Scarlet Rot right there, man. If there is anything else going to be Scarlet Rot, it's that damn festering sword. So thankfully it came out around the time when Ellie Ring did. But my god, and then she lost the arm. She had to, yeah. Oh no. Oh god, Rikus, please. I need you to click with, And the arm goes flying, and she just comes in and just takes it. She just needs a snack. That's what she needs. She needed a snack. She was putting in work earlier before. She needs a snack. Okkotsu's through. Even if Uro uses reverse curse technique, regenerating a missing arm would be a hell of a feat. I mean, I'm not putting nothing in the impossible realm, alright? Ow. You destroyed my arm. Fujiwara. I mean, someone needs to tell her the facts. That's a descendant right there, Sugawara. But again, I know because she has she has some kind of connection with Sugawara. It's got to be more than just being part of the Toe and stuff. I know there's a whole thing right now, but please do not ask me to remember thoughts right now. This is very tough. This is very tough. That's enough. Uro. Ishigori's curse technique is curse energy discharge. I didn't invite you guys to this table. Oh god. Oh Lord, bro. Yo, Ryu, damn. I mean, they're both ops, but even then. Not the cakes. Not the cakes. You see the shot going through from the Granite Blaster. Bang! Just goes off. And you see there the look right there on Takako and Kuro. Just like, oh, money. And they got hit. And she looks like she's down. I don't see the other legs there, so I don't know if the legs have been obliterated or whatever. But when your head's slammed down like that, they're hitting the rocks and stuff, bro. That might be curtains. And you see the look right there, not I wouldn't say worried, but wow, from Okkotsu and Rika. They're like, damn. I mean, the eye at this point is just a good for the reaction. Damn, that just really happened. Ishigori is the only sorcerer capable of releasing the same amount of power, regardless if he's activated his curse technique. Oh god, so there is no such thing as when you hit a flamethrower attack and it's super effective or effective. That'll always be effective. There's no not effectives or nothing. It's always going to be effective. That's what it's going to be. Oh my god, okay. I know, like, I've seen people clowning this dude in the Pompadour Blast and stuff, but let me tell you this. You come in front of that thing, you're dead. You're as good as dead. And then you see the festering right now after from the well, because Kuro looks like he lost at least almost half. I won't say half the body, but it looks like the arm and stuff area is gone and stuff. Oh my god! And then you see right after. Wait! That was Okkotsu's arm. Oh god! It just smoked him. Oh god! That boy had enough. He's like, he thought the grenade blast was enough. You see Kuro just standing, I'm good, and then Okkotsu just pulls up and just literally did a Frieza. He just did one of these and just bang, just blew him up. If Kuro cannot come back after that. That's Okkotsu kicking in, just saying, okay, I'm done with you. All right, I'm done with you. You're not rocking with that blade no more. You're dead, bro. So Kuro's is gone for sure. But is Takako completely done? I don't want to say so, but it could. I don't know. And look at my boy Stan stomping. Let's go. Real Shonen, welcome to my table. They got the Pompadour all set up. You see the swirls. Oh no, Okkotsu golden, bro. You know you have to do it. You gotta end them. You gotta end them. I love the Pompadour, but you gotta end them. Okkotsu. And this guy's remembering like the dishes and stuff like that. This reminds me of that one, yo. This reminds me so much of the Toji and Geto panel from Hidden Inventory. Remember the one where he's like, I killed Satoru Gojo. He's like, I see, then die. Like, yo, it reminds me so much for whatever reason. Just little differences, but it reminds me. Oh my god. Okkotsu's curse technique still hasn't replenished. Let's go, Rika. And that's the end of the chapter. Oh my god, dude. We're gonna have to see it next week. We're gonna have to see it next week. This is the biggest blue ball, though, honestly, from Gege, and I should have expected you to do this. But now that it looks like it's a 1v1, we're going to see it in its full capacity. I have to believe that's going to be the case. Oh my god. He has the Mimi cry already, which is already broken as hell. But now in this 1v1, like a proper 1v1. So let's put this here, right? Kuro's completely gone. I would be very shocked if Kuro somehow were able to survive that. But then with Takako, it's one of those things where I would assume she's more out of commission than anything else. Kuro got smoked. Like, that was just like, all right, you had your time. Get out of here. You didn't need to come back. You're gone. All right, if the kiss of death wasn't enough to take you out, that should be the one. But, my God. It feels also at the same time, too, we're probably going to get a backstory soon as well for Ryu. Like, I guess detailing stuff for this past and, like, you know, again, the analogy and stuff with the whole desserts and all that and stuff, you know, the table and everything. There's definitely a lot more meaning coming from his part and stuff, and there should be definitely more that I should remember, but I won't. I promise you right now, I won't remember, because look at this chapter I got. Am I supposed to remember anything? But oh my god, this is really freaking dope, though. Like, again, this double spread right here. There's that, like, the art. Like, there's multiple double spreads. I should say there were multiple double spreads going in. So this chapter did feel like in some ways it was like almost short, but at the same time it wasn't. Like a fatal 4-way. I thought this was gonna be like a triple threat: Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, but they literally said nah. Triple H, The Rock, Big Show, and Mankind. That's literally what we got here. And now it looks like right here it's Triple H and The Rock, and it comes in. I know terrible timing too, because Triple H having to retire and all that, which was sad, but now these two are really about to go at it. And if we're going to see both of the main expansions, possibly next chapter, or even again, like the fact that for Okkotsu's curse technique not replenishing, because that boy got the limitless, like almost like it's like a goddamn well, all the way to the bottom of Gehenna and stuff. when it comes to how much curse energy he has, because with the whole thing with Rika, it's like a bottomless pit. I mean, like, Okkotsu should be able to win this unless Ryu does something wild here and we get, like, the greatest ankle breaker of all time moment. But this should have to still be an Okkotsu dub. But it's a matter of now how is it going to go down? Like, are we going to see, like, they're going to go fight it out, the backstory comes in, and then Ryu gets taken out? Because I still do feel like we still need to see the stuff regarding Takako and then gain the glimpse of the person she was talking about and stuff, which I still believe is Michisane Sugawara, more than likely. But it does feel like now, within the next chapter or two, we're going to be done with the Sendai Colony and then be back afterwards with Yuji and see how he's doing. Because I really need to see what's going on with my son. I really do. Like, I love what I'm getting of Hero Okkotsu. It's been long awaited and everything, but my son, I need to check his mentals because he's been going through it for too long, man. But not before I get to see the Okkotsu Masterclass finally truly kick off. No interruptions. Nobody coming in with a sneak. Maybe Takako does, the only exception, because right now she's one of those in the 50-50 situation. I would say maybe 75-25 to get back into the fight. But Kuro's got to be done. Kuro's got to be done. Completely done. But what a madness, man. It's really cool just to see, like, little things, too. Kind of showing off with domain expansions. It's like, you could create all these barriers and all that, but when it gets too conjolted, too much, words are not coming to mind. But when it gets basically too much, it's like there's no chance that they'll be able to hold together and it just breaks. That's just how much, like, you need, like, at least one or two. You can't have too many hostilities within the barrier because otherwise it's just like it can't. But this stuff, though, man, with Kuro is mad interesting. Because, again, I think it's Erebus. I have to be 100% certain for Persona 3. But it's pretty crazy that just nonchalantly, like, you could literally read this chapter and kind of pass by some stuff here and there and just be here for the action. But when you really pay attention to those details, the fact that after exorcism, and again, very much like with Persona 3, all the hatred, the curses, all that whatever were poured into this damn kid after exorcism. And even if the player itself, of Kurorushi, is gone, the cursed spirit to what it became right afterwards, that thing is still going crazy. So, again, I expected Kurorushi just to be like a special grade curse and stuff, kind of similar in the form of Mahito. I did not expect the player aspect for that. So that is a very cool thing that Gege did there afterwards. And I doubt we'll probably get any more information beyond that unless it's like in volume notes, kind of the way we got with Rika in here regarding like her past and stuff and how she met Okkotsu and stuff originally. But still, man, this and then of course, you know, usage of curse technique and stuff after a domain expansion, like being like literally burnt away, you can't really use it because of how much it demands out of you with your cursed energy. It's very important details and stuff we're learning here, because these are things we're going to need eventually in the fight with Kenjaku. Like, whenever the time comes where we have to square up, like, these are details that we need to remember, because if anyone's going to have the cheat codes, possibly, it's going to be Kenjaku, right? So that's how important it is to try and get Gojo back, because he's really the ace in the hole to bring balance back to the world. If we don't have that, man, right now the world's into chaos for too long. So, yeah, man, no, this was an amazing chapter. I know we got kind of swerved a little bit, didn't get to see the actual expansion and stuff go in, but I feel that next week it's time. Like, we're going to finally see it. If it's going to be like with Higuruma, and how the chapter starts off with him going full domain expansion and stuff, I expect the same thing possibly to happen there. So we got to get to see its full capabilities. And if Okkotsu were to use his second, then it's going to nullify and pretty much take over the vicinity afterwards. So, but I'm expecting more than likely Okkotsu is going to obliterate Ryu next chapter towards the end. And then we'll probably get something for his backstory or something. And then the following chapter after that, we'll focus on Takako, because I still think Takako's going to be fine. But if you feel otherwise about that, let me know down in the comments. But again, I want to know how you guys felt about this chapter. Like, did you enjoy it? Did you not? Were you disappointed that we didn't get to see the domain expansion and all that? But do you feel like the way that Gege did this was to set up for the fact that we can't do Fatal 4 ways and then just domain expansion. Like, we can't be doing that because that'd be too chaotic. That'd be going into like Dragon Ball realm and stuff of insanity, and in terms of handling of powers. Or do you feel like there's anything else that's going to end up happening? Like, with Takako's situation, is she dead or not? Kuro's got to be gone. But how do you see this fight panning out between Okkotsu and with Ryu? Does Okkotsu just completely just take out Ryu? Does Ryu actually hold his own even better than we are going to anticipate? And do you expect to see a backstory from him and Takako by the end of this fight? How long do you think we have left of Sendai Colony? I'm going to say at least 2 chapters if we're going to focus on both Ryu and Takako before they meet their demise. Let me know down in the comments below. And if anything else you want to talk about in the chapter that I didn't talk about, because again, scrambled eggs right now is currently cooking in my head at the moment with my brain cells. But if anything you want to talk about, again, down in the comments below, let me know. Like the video if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel because you're new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of Jujutsu Kaisen week in, week out, the time is now, man. I can't stress enough. The calling game has been absolute greatness so far, and we are in the beginning stages. That's still so wild to me. We are in the beginning stages, and we're getting 5-star classics. From the Yuji Higuruma, to the Megumi and Reggie, to right now with the Fatal 4-Way turn to a triple threat, turn into a goddamn singles match again, man. So, if you want to be here for the weekly experience of Okkotsu and Gege's masterpiece, the time is now. Subscribe if already. Click on the bell as Shandora, see if the day where everything goes on the channel. With that being said, I will catch you guys in 7 days' time for chapter 180. Oh man, this feels like a great time being a fan of this series. And you know what? I'm gonna ask a question in the community tab later today, and we'll see where it goes. But just we'll see what happens next week, though. But man, Kaisen GOAT. Commodore last signing off. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care.
Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy. I'm with the team, yeah, yeah.